Hello everyone and welcome back to the Calham64 LP Retrospective, and today we're going to be looking at my 4th LP on this channel, which was Sonic Advance 2 for the Game Boy Advance, which was now released, or at least released back then, on the 13th of March 2013. Now this is an LP that honestly I look back on nowadays, and I like it in that kind of sense, in terms of like the gameplay going on, the commentary and stuff, because you see, this is where I decided to do a different approach, you know, to this sort of LP going on, at least back then in 2013 or so, where, you know, compared to Metroid Fusion, Minish Cap, and Legend of Zelda NES, those were all live commentary and stuff going on. I decided to make Sonic Advance 2 post-commentary, given the fact that Sonic Advance 2 is bloody fast. Like, oh my god. I tried, like, doing it live commentary to begin with and stuff, but honestly, I found it far too fast with things going on, and I just couldn't say anything and do stuff at the same time and try to do a cool performance in that sense or so. It's kind of similar in that way when we get to Sonic Heroes much later on down the line. But yeah, long story short, I basically decided to do it in post-commentary form, you know, because it was too fast for me, really. Post-commentary allowed me to basically say things a lot more with things going on, you know, because Sonic in that game goes by really fast. Obviously, I mean, he's the fastest thing alive, is he not? So, you know, given the fact that Advance 2 is pretty much the fastest out of the whole, you know, Advance trilogy compared to Sonic Advance 1 and 3, I just had to, really, because collecting the special rings and that went by far too quick, and, you know, just using like the keyboard and stuff, it wouldn't really work and things. However, I do remember that this LP and that was a little bit ambitious, not in terms of like the editing and stuff going on, but more of the content I was trying to show off of Sonic Advance 2. You see, ever since I started doing LPs and that, from watching people like Chugga Conroy, Josh Jepson, etc., you know, they basically beat games to 100% and show them off in their full form and stuff going on. That's kind of what I decided to do, you know, the same with Zelda NES, which is why I made that stupid bonus video and showed off the old man that fixes doors. You know, because I just wanted to show off everything. And that basically meant, guys, that for Sonic Advance 2, if you haven't replayed it, by the way, it has a really stupid emerald system and that going on, where you have to find 7 special rings, you know, throughout the area in one shot, and then get to the end in order to access a special stage and get the Chaos Emerald and stuff. But the problem is, alright, you get one for each character, basically. So, of course, it meant if I collect that Chaos Emerald as Sonic, it won't apply to, you know, Cream, Tails, or Knuckles, or even Amy in that sense, you know, because Amy's a playable character in this game. The reason why I'm telling you that as a spoiler, by the way, is because it's not really worth your time collecting all the Chaos Emeralds and that as every single character to unlock Amy Rose, because when you collect all the Chaos Emeralds as Amy Rose in the first place, you don't really unlock anything. So, I know it's a spoiler, but you will not be happy with the results. I will tell you that much, okay? But yeah, so basically, you know, when you collect all the Chaos Emeralds and that as one character, and that, it doesn't really apply to any of them, so Cream didn't get them, Tails didn't get them, Knuckles didn't get them, so I had to get one for each individual character and stuff going on, you know, and I even decided, for some reason, to do it all as Amy Rose, except that was in the bonus video and out of the way. Except I decided to do like a different sort of approach to make this a lot easier for me and, you know, just more watchable in that sense, just so I don't have to repeat stuff. Where basically in each episode I showed off, you know, each zone and that for each character and stuff going on. So in this case, you know, Leaf Forest was Sonic, and then, you know, episode 2 in Hot Crater was Cream the Rabbit and stuff going on. So basically what I did is, you know, even though I collected the Chaos Emeralds, say, you know, in Leaf Forest as Sonic the first time and stuff, that meant I had to collect those again as Cream, and then vice versa, you know, for each sort of episode and that going on, I had to keep collecting the same amount of Chaos Emeralds for each character that I was doing, showing it off. It wasn't really the longest LP ever, because Sonic Advance 2 you can beat in like an hour or so if you speed through it, considering most of that game is just running to the right and then jumping occasionally over platforms and stuff. It's still my favourite of the Advance trilogy though, for the sense of speed, because I rather like Sonic Advance 2. And yeah, so that's basically how it all was, really. It was a bit of a different approach, you know, compared to all the other LPs, because I had to decide how I wanted to structure it all when it came to showing off each characters. Because you see, the problem is, if I did one entire playthrough was Sonic and one entire playthrough was Cream the Rabbit, it would drag on, and, you know, you don't really want that, considering the gameplay styles are not really that different, okay? But that's the main reason why also. And the actual, okay, so last time in Zelda NES, when I was talking about, the recording method that I did for Legend of Zelda NES and stuff, this one was a little bit annoying to do, to be honest. What I mainly did, okay, I realized I could record it on an emulator, but I was using a laptop with Windows Vista back then and stuff, and it wasn't really the fastest laptop in the world. If anything, it was really crap, to be honest, except I thought it was good enough for the time, I suppose, because I wasn't really that much into PCs back then and stuff, really. I wasn't really fussed for how much RAM there was, just as long as it was a laptop and it worked. That's all I cared about. I remember that when it came to recording Sonic Advance 2, what I had to do is I still recorded the gameplay footage, because I said I did post-commentary over the top, meaning I did, the commentary a lot later in time and stuff. When I recorded it in Visual Boy Advance, I recorded it full screen, for some reason, I don't know why. I never record a Game Boy or Game Boy Advance game with full screen, by the way. It looks horrible in my opinion, unless you add filters and stuff in an emulator, but still. Yeah, I recorded it in full screen and stuff, and you know how fast Sonic Advance 2 is? I recorded it in that sort of speed, made sure it was all smooth and stuff. Not 60 frames per second and 30 sadly, but that's all I had at the time. But the problem was I noticed when putting it into the Camtasia Studio 8 software itself, I noticed that it was lagging, and I couldn't talk over the top of it. Because unfortunately, when I was using Camtasia Recorder 8, that recorder could only record in sort of a file that Camtasia would recognize. However, you can render it, I think, into an AVI, just so that then I could view it in Media Player, but it doesn't really render out the sound. So I thought, well, that's not much use then, is it? So, in the end, it was kind of really weird what I had to do, okay? So, I couldn't really do post-commentary over the top of it, if it was going to keep lagging on Camtasia Studio 8. So, in the end, what I did is I imported the video in Camtasia Studio 8, just rendered it out as an AVI that way. Just like another type of video which you can watch anyway. And in the end, I decided to literally post, the video in Windows Movie Maker, and then commentate over it that way.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Let's Play Sonic Advance 2 for the Game Boy Advance. And in this part, we will be going through Techno Base, the 6th zone, as Knuckles the Echidna. So, we'll be doing that. Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Let's Play Sonic Advance 2 for the Game Boy Advance. And in this part, we will be going through Techno Base, the 6th zone, as Knuckles the Echidna. So, we'll be doing that.
It's really weird. I don't know why I chose to do that and stuff, really, because, it made it a bit easier, but I could have, used Media Player and stuff. I don't know why I used Movie Maker of all things, but never mind. At least it worked or so, because when I put it into Movie Maker, it didn't lag at all. Isn't that weird? Don't you find that a little bit weird? Like, the fact that Movie Maker can't lag, recording a game in that sort of powerful resolution going on. This was 720p HD going on, this is Movie Maker, but Camtasia Studio 8 could not do it for some reason. I don't know why. So yeah, that's basically what I did for each episode, and that, after recording the gameplay, I put it into Movie Maker, and then I commentated it over the top with my iPod whilst recording the screen and removing the video. Same with what I did in, Legend of Zelda NES. And that was basically how it worked for each episode going on, up until I got all 7 Chaos Emeralds, and I fought the final boss and saved the day, and yada yada yada, Except at least throughout the LP I did acknowledge the fact that this special ring system is really terrible, and the fact that the special stages in that game are kinda... they're funnish. I'll say that, they're funnish, I suppose. I suppose the only satisfying thing really I find nowadays for getting into the special stages is getting those massive ring combos. But then again, I hate the fact that even when you collect all the rings really fast, you can't just end it. You have to wait until the timer ends. It's almost like some sort of Sonic Shuffle thing going on, Yeah, that's what I find anyway, but still. Also, it feels really weird to find, this game running in smooth 60 frames per second recorded on the actual cartridge, because that's the footage that you're seeing right now when I talk over the top of this. It's like some sort of speed run for each game that I'm doing, because I don't know, I want to play the game and just have something going on, just instead of the old way it was recorded, except showing highlights and stuff, I suppose, from the LP and stuff, but still, yeah, it looks nice, that's what I'm going to say, But going back to the actual LP itself, much like with Zelda NES, I don't know why. I really don't know why. Okay, but for some reason, with the Legend of Zelda NES and that, when I made the bonus video, I was really happy with it back in the day. I was like, oh my god, look at this. This is a masterpiece. Looking at it, back at it now and stuff, you know, I'm just like, no, this is a masterpiece that you've made. Yeah, compared to, or at least, you know, the same as the Legend of Zelda NES, I decided to do a bonus video for Sonic Advance 2 as well, and I suppose some of it was relevant to show off in that sense, but some of it wasn't. Like, for instance, you know, the fact that I showed off the options menu and told you, hey look, it's a difficulty setting, you can set it to easy or normal. Yeah, because that's really interesting and stuff, you know. The only things that were relevant, I suppose, to show off in, like, extra mode was the fact that, you know, Amy Rose was a playable character, and the Chow minigames and stuff. Yeah, that's fair enough, because that's interesting, you know, because there's, like, some sort of different gameplay elements and stuff going on, but an options menu and bloody things like that, you know, is a little strange. The sound test I did show off, but that was very briefly, and I was quite thankful for that. I remember for some reason I showed off every ending or so with the different characters, because of course when I beat the game normally on my actual LP, you know, of the final episode and stuff, I beat it as Sonic, and of course you saw the cutscene with him falling down while an explosion that's going on. I decided to show that for each character going on, but okay, here's the thing, I should have like showed, while the cutscene was going on, just show each character with their different poses, but no, I decided to show the entire freaking cutscene, which was on for like, I don't know, like a minute? Or so, and I showed that out for each character, and it just, oh my god, it just dragged on for so long. And that I always look back on my bonus videos, you know, for Zelda NES and Sonic Advance 2, and always find that kind of flaw. I'm just like, why am I showing this off? It's far too long and stuff, you know. Some of it wasn't even relevant and things going on, you know. But still, yeah, it's been fun old memories I find of Sonic Advance 2. Because, like I was saying, the reason why I like it, really, looking back at it and stuff, is the fact that, you know, the gameplay is fast, it's captured it fine and stuff, and my commentary is somewhat interesting. I'll just say that, except you know what's bad about the commentary? My voice. Given the fact that it was 2013 and wasn't quite broken by that time.
You see these special rings I'm collecting? You think you'd only have to collect one, right? No, you have to collect 7 of them in each area. I missed it here, but instead I'm going to do this. Spin dash jump, and look, you just reached the top already. And that's one thing that Tails has. Like Cream, Tails can fly with his 2 tails.
But I still don't think it's broken now, because my voice kind of just ranges from high to low all the time. I don't know what's going on. It's different for everybody, I suppose, but still, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say, really, though, about Sonic Advance 2, the LP. One that I like, but some bits, you know, some bits and pieces that I do remember. Even though I liked it, it was a pain in the ass to record and collect everything and stuff with the special rings and having to export it and talk over the top of it in Movie Maker, for what I explained about earlier and stuff, you know. But yeah, fun old memories. And now we're going to be moving onward in the next episode or so, where I will be talking about Super Mario Land 2 6 Golden Coins for the Game Boy Color. That, guys, I kid you not, to this day, is my favourite LP I have ever done, ever, on this channel or so. At least not really for production wise, but just memories and what I feel of it and stuff. I don't know, it's just always close to my heart, you know, whenever I think of me doing an LP of Super Mario Land 2. So join me next time where I'll be talking about that. See you then. To see the next episode of this retrospective series, go to here. To see the full playlist of this series going on, go to here. To see the original LP of the one I have critiqued, go to here. Or even consider subscribing to the channel by going to here instead. Thank you for watching.